that is the New South Wales side, making their way down to the northern end of Suncorp Stadium. Some very good players we're looking forward to seeing, including that man on screen there, Viliami Penasini, as Queensland making their way out onto Suncorp Stadium. Both coaches happy with the week's preparation. Mick Roberts for Queensland, Scott Jones for New South Wales. Reece Walsh from Narain on the Gold Coast, out of the Southeast Queensland team last week at the state championships. He's the fullback. He'll get things underway. Just about ready for kickoff in the under-16s Origin Clash for 2018. New South Wales with first use of the football, playing 30-minute halves. Good solid opening for New South Wales so far, 15 short of the halfway line. Queensland will have to watch out for the hooker there. Danny Ganthouse, he loves making those runs out of dummy half. Good solid set and good chase here too. Ganthouse is there. Oh, great shot. It's the lock forward putting it on, Caleb Toy. And Queensland coming up with an early error. New South Wales have got it here through the winger in Tupou. He looks a likely type to lock forward for New South Wales. Strong run there from Toy again. Now they're looking to shift it to the right, New South Wales. The fullback is brought down in Boney. Weeks just hands that one on to Matangi. They're right on the Queensland line at the moment as they're looking to shift it. Out wide it goes and they're in. Tuasa, Zion Tuasa with the opening try. It was all too easy. The Queensland defence backed away. They thought the ball was going to end up with Junior Tupou, but the most dangerous man on the football field is the one with the football. And they're in to score. The first try of the under-16s Origin Clash. New South Wales in to score. Zion Tuasa with the try. Powerful runner of the football. He's got good feet. And as you can see, he's not the biggest player out there on the field. But he's powerful, he's stocky, and he was too strong there for the Queensland defence. Xavier Savage tried hard, the winger coming in, but it was all in vain in the end. So the attempted conversion from out wide in the southwestern corner of Suncorp Stadium. The perfect start for New South Wales. Scoring in just the 3rd minute of play. Great strike. I'll tell you what, he's got it. That is a sensational kick. 6-0, New South Wales leading Queensland after this first up try. Looks good on replay. The outstanding effort there by the New South Wales centre, Zion Tuasa, scoring the try. So Queensland on the back foot early. New South Wales looking strong. Good organisation from their halves. Weeks at 5'8", Griffiths in the halfback. And here's Donovan Boney, the fullback. Don't want to give him too much of an opportunity. Now they're up over the halfway line again. Strong run here from Matangi. The kick will come. Pressure there, and Walsh at the back, but he takes it well. Reece Walsh, the Queensland skipper. As mentioned from Narain, there's a pass to nobody, and it's been dropped. So good defensive pressure here by New South Wales. And they certainly do have Queensland on the back foot. These have been fantastic interstate games right across the season at various levels. New South Wales here to feed the scrum. Griffiths put the ball in. It's taken out the back. Weeks just gives that one to the hard running back rower in Matsali, starting the game in jersey 15. Here's Matangi. He'll be hard to stop from there. And they're going to hold him up, are they? He still gets to the ground, but he's just short. Sloppy play the ball. He loses it. Good defence, Queensland in the end. Caleb Evans, the man in there, stopping Matsali initially, and then Matangi on the second run. Good defence from the Queensland number 10, Caleb Evans. And he looked destined to score there, the big number 10. Taken out the back of the scrum there by Ambroisiev. Starting the game in jersey number 14. Higgins. Israel Higgins up over the 20. Finally some football for Queensland. They haven't had too much of it so far in this game. And a penalty. We'll set that one. That run up there was a good solid run from the lock forward, Brendan Piakura. Chance for the Maroons to hit back. New South Wales scoring in just the 3rd minute of play. Good run this from the tap. Now, Ambroisiev shrugging away from defenders, rolling over, tempted to reach out, but he's just caught short. That pass going over the top there of Ripley. And now he's wrapped up. Still Queensland on the front foot. Joubert, he's brought down. Ambroisiev. Here they go, Queensland. They've got the numbers. They won't need the numbers. Reece Walsh had them backing away, and he scores the opening try of the afternoon for Queensland. And the Queensland under-16 side hit back. A good reply as well. Just into the 9th minute of play. New South Wales 6. Queensland 4. Did well there, getting on the outside of his man, Noah Griffiths. Reece Walsh scoring the try, as mentioned. Played for the Southeast Queensland White team last week in the state championships in Mackay. He hails from Narain. And they've hit back straight away. So Queensland on the board. They've been on the back foot for most of the opening exchanges this game. Here's the conversion attempt from out wide. Struck it well, but just doesn't come around. So it's New South Wales 6, leading Queensland 4. That's good running. In between the two defenders. Nice ball. Exactly what you want the fullback to do. You've got to remember it was less than a minute before that try that New South Wales looked destined to score. Tell you what, he did well there, Henry Stocks, trapping the ball and then getting to it before the New South Wales defence got to him. There's a nice offload. And Broisiev just loses his footing there. Running the line, Mooney makes the tackle. And all of a sudden, Queensland full of running. Here's Higgins in the New South Wales territory. Looking to spread it here, Queensland. There's the try scorer in Walsh. Quick play the ball from Walsh. Piakura on the last. He'll play it. Stocks. High kick. Savage is coming down after it, but it's taken well at the back by Tupou. He's been safe, the New South Wales winger. Junior Tupou. Lots to like about him. Big, strong, powerful winger. The tip on him is that he'll look to come in and do a lot of that work in the middle, just relieving the forwards. Here's a mistake by New South Wales, a forward pass. So Queensland will go on the attack. 11 and a half minutes gone. Queensland under 16s, leading New South Wales under 16s. New South Wales under 16s rather, winning 6 points to 4. Queensland just hitting back. Still trailing by 2, the Maroons. Ripley will feed the scrum. There's no one on the blind side for Queensland, so they know where they're going. Straight out to the open. And they go that way here. Stocks. He wants a runner. He's got it. And he's fullback. Walsh. Savage is on his outside and he ran out of room. They had a planned move there, Queensland, but just ran out of room to move. So New South Wales to feed the scrum. Just lost his radar there. Jaral Yogi doing work with the Queensland team. And here's another error by New South Wales. They were asking for a penalty, not forthcoming. So a few mistakes here, as you can imagine. The nerves running through these players. For most of them, it's their first time being in a venue such as this. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in Brisbane, Suncorp Stadium. The third interstate game to be played here this week after Origin 3 on Wednesday night, and the first game on Wednesday night was down to 20s Origin. Queensland on the front foot. Caleb Evans. Here they go. Ripley, Walsh, finds Sow. Sow for the line, he's got there. He's got the ball down there. Tyrone Sow. Referee points to the spot. And Queensland are in front, 8-6 with a kick to come.
Queensland 8, South Wales.
Reece Walsh scored the first one, has set up the second. He's having a large role to play here. Nice ball movement. What about Reece Walsh just chiming in at the right time? He did very well there. Did Tyrone Sow to lift these boot up off the ground as he slid over the line, just staying in the field of play. And the try scored by Queensland. 8-6 it is. There it is again. You can see the contact that's been made. It looks like his boot's going to slide out, and then it just lifts up. The ball's already down there. Good decision by the touch judge. The try awarded. If his foot had stayed down, he slides out and it'd be no try. Reece Walsh lining up the conversion. There's a great shot of it too. He wants this one to come back. Wow, what a kick. 10-6, Queensland lead. Might have been a few mistakes in the first quarter of an hour of this game, but I'll tell you one thing. We've seen some quality tries. The first one for New South Wales, and then that one for Queensland. Good ball movement from both teams. Queensland in front by 4 points. Just past the halfway mark of the first half. Deep kick-off. Taken well there by Henry Stocks. Queensland just composing themselves after being on the back foot early. Piakura there with a run. It's off the back of another strong run from Israel Higgins. Stocks looking good with ball in hand, Queensland. Nice offload, and Ripley takes it, and now he takes off. Well into New South Wales territory. Couple of tackles left. They go down the short side. Walsh looks to switch the point of the attack. He does. Queensland, it's on the last. Big numbers out to the right. Ripley kicks that way. He wanted a bit wider, I think, for Savage, but he took that one very well, Junior Tupou. Take it in the air, penalty New South Wales. Tell you what, time is flying in this game. Action aplenty. 10-6, Queensland in front. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday, no matter where you're watching us from. Right around the country. Hope you've enjoyed all of the interstate clashes. Genthouse goes to his big forward there, and they're on the front foot here. New South Wales again. There's a kick from Griffiths. They're coming down after Walsh. He takes it well, and then looks to get going straight away, but the chase is a good one there from New South Wales. This will be tough yards here for Queensland, coming off their own line. Good run there from Tate Roberts. And he's from another one from the Gold Coast, from Currumbin. Tate Roberts. Tyrone Sow, just short of the halfway line. Here comes the kick from Henry Stocks. Good chase here by Queensland, and it had to be. Now, has he done something here, Junior Tupou? Just looked to stop as he got to the line. Kamalafi plays it. And now they look to go straight through New South Wales. Penasini. The 17 is out there now for New South Wales. Clay Webb. Kenthouse looking to spread it here, New South Wales. Griffiths finds the fullback in Boney. Little kick over the top. And it's going to be cleaned up here by Queensland. And Xavier Savage does well. Here's a look at the Blues bench. Good run there by Piakura. Oh, now a mistake by Queensland. We've seen how costly errors have been in this first half. So a chance for New South Wales to kick off a set of 6, although the feet of the scrum here is saying... Now, who's got the feed here? It is New South Wales. Well, for a minute there, the referee had his hand up pointing the other way, but it is a New South Wales feed. So a chance for him to go on the front foot. Bit of trouble having them pack the scrum. Mooney and Griffiths will look to take control here for New South Wales. They've got some terrific finishes in the team. Matthew Komalafi, one of them. He's on the wing, out to the right. Are they going to go that way? It looks as though they are. Nice offload, Boney. Dummies, the defence has him. No, they don't. He's going towards the line. He might score. No, he'll be pushed in the touch. Good defence, Queensland, in the end. It looks dangerous, Donovan Boney. But they've managed to put him into touch. One thing with both of these fullbacks, just look at Donovan Boney here, throwing dummies, staying alive. Almost got there. And he looks like a likely type, does Donovan Boney. Looks the natural footballer, the New South Wales fullback. The natural runner of the football, good instincts. Hasn't had a heap of involvement so far today. I'm sure he'll come into his own in the latter stages of this half and then later on in the game as well around some lazy defenders. Stocks take it to the line, dummies. Well wrapped up though. Making the tackle is Toy. Now Walsh looks to take off. Walsh puts the ball on the toe, but then he was tackled as he kicked it. Boney got it straight out to his centre there. And Tuasa. And Tuasa was brought down there by Trey Mooney. And Broisiev was in there as well. Mooney backs up from marker, looks to make the tackle, but the offload comes and Matthew Komalafe gets it and gets a quick play of the ball as well. Penasini, well wrapped up. That's a good tackle by Vandenberg. Now they look to shift. Into Queensland territory they go. Kent, he'll play it. Griffiths kicks downfield on the bounce and Walsh has it. And the halfback does well to come in and make the tackle along with Thomas Kent. He's the centre going for a run in Tate Roberts. Strong. Now, was that stripped? No, they're saying knocked on. Loose carry. It was a strong run initially there by Tate Roberts, but making the mistake and once again inviting New South Wales into Queensland territory. On the front foot, the Blues. See him there, shrugging away from defenders. Reminds me, up until there, of another Queensland. Oh, New South Wales have made an error. So a reprieve there for Queensland. You're just seeing Tate Roberts come out of dummy half there before, and a centre in a Maroons jersey going for insightful runs out of dummy half. Justin Hodges like. Speaking of Justin Hodges, well done to Justin, the coach of the Queensland under-20s team, and their victory on Wednesday night over New South Wales in the under-20s origin. New South Wales bench just keeping warm. Quite due Tyrese Matangi with the work he got through in the opening exchanges. He's just entitled to sit down and have a rest. He was very good. Byron Parnell's out there in jersey 17. Ripley throwing a dummy. And he had his back rower steaming out and he's outside. Couldn't get to him. Standing in the tackle, looking to offload. Ripley. Player looking for open spaces. No marker there. Chance for Ambroisiev just to take off and find some easy meters. It is the last. Big back line once again. Set out to the right by Queensland. Ripley finds the kick into the goal area, but New South Wales are just going to get into the field of play, and now a penalty comes. Henry Stocks putting that kick in. New South Wales just getting back into the field of play. Here it is on the replay. And there's second movement there in the tackle. So the Blues find the line. Trailing by 4, New South Wales. They scored first in just the 3rd minute of play. Tateo. Now the offload. And a good run there. Good offload. Genthouse will play it. And here's another mistake. They've turned it over again, New South Wales. So I'm sure Scott Jones can't wait to get the team into the rooms just to talk about ball control. Been a number of errors in this half by New South Wales. Queensland on the front foot now. Vailalo. Well, that one's just gone. Oh, a lack of concentration there. It's all gone awry. And Ambroisiev, he's had a good first half, but he won't like that error. Josh Maguire there as the Broncos make their way to the stadium. Playing the Warriors here later on this afternoon. So we'll have the scrum fed again. There's the Queensland bench, along with the Maroons Brains Trust there behind. So a chance here for New South Wales. They go into Queensland territory. Good field position for them. Now, it's even better field position because they're through here. Weeks going for the line. He's going to be brought down just a couple of metres out. Great run. Genthouse, they've got the numbers here, and eventually they will score. Thomas Kent has crossed for New South Wales. Great try. Put it down to the 5'8" in KO Weeks. Did great work in the lead up. And then it was all too easy. Just quick hands. Look at this for a run. Found a hole. Great step. Thought there after Xavier Savage lost his footing that he was going to be able to score the try, but they managed to make the tackle. And then from the next play, they just simply had the numbers. And right on half-time, New South Wales hit back. Another tough conversion, this one from the same spot as the first one of the afternoon. All. A chance for New South Wales to go to the break, 2 points in front. Can't believe how quick the half has gone. It's been sensational. Some great football from both teams. Here is the attempted conversion. And it's waved away. So we're going to go to half-time. All locked up at 10 points all. We'll be back very soon with the second half of the Under-16s Origin. Doesn't get much closer than this. The sides locked together at the break, 10-all.
Please welcome both teams back onto the field. The Queensland Under-16s and the New South Wales Under-16s.
Players coming back out onto Suncorp Stadium for the second half of the Under-16s Origin clash. Doesn't get much closer than what we've got. 10-all scoreline going into the last half hour. 30 minutes of football to decide who is going to be the Under-16s Origin champion. And New South Wales kick off. Queensland with first use of the football in the second half. Byron Parnell with the first hit up. This is Sam Shannon. 3 great hit ups to get the half underway. Well, Lalo with that one. And now Shannon gets a pass on the inside and has been stripped one-on-one. That was great work there, because it was a very good set of 6 there to open up the half by Queensland. Now New South Wales looking to get on the front foot. Good hit up there by Mooney. Now the Blues into Queensland territory. Mooney again. And a forward pass. So by my reckoning, New South Wales have failed to complete 4 of their last 5 sets. Ooh, looked like a harsh one. And the only set they've completed was the try right on half-time. 10-all the score. Queensland just working their way into New South Wales territory through Higgins. Now Ripley, short ball, and that one was called forward as well. They got that one right, but both coaches won't be happy with some of the mistakes that we've seen. It's a fine line, isn't it? So look at the New South Wales bench. Some of the best youngsters in rugby league on display. What great talent we have seen in the so far in this under-16s origin, the under-18s, the under-20s as well. Some terrific players coming through the ranks in rugby league. Penalty to New South Wales, and now this lively hooker, Danny Gunthouse, goes through. Quick play the ball. They're on the front foot here, New South Wales. They've looked dangerous when they've got down Queensland's end of the football. Now, looking to go through. But the intercept is taken. I was about to say looking to go through was Griffiths, but he fired a pass, and it went straight to Tate Roberts. Here's Savage. He just got in front there of Donovan Boney. Valalo. Nice offload, but they put it down. And New South Wales recover. Now New South Wales on the front foot. Couple of mistakes to open things up. Ten away from the line. Going for the line. Oh, he's having a great game. Ko Wicks scores the try. He set up one in the last couple of minutes of the first half, and now he scores one himself.
Wales, 14, Queensland 10.
The 5'8", Ko Wicks scores the try, and New South Wales are in front. Played in the New South Wales under-16s last year. So he's one of the few with experience here at this level. The raps going into this game was certainly on his kicking game, but his running game right up there. His break in the first half led to a try, and now they're just terrific vision, great awareness. And like they did in the first half, New South Wales opened the scoring early. 14 points to 10 they lead. Conversion successful. So a converted try lead now for New South Wales, 16 points to 10. Nice work by Weeks. Remember calling the under-16s game last year, and he was very impressive. Ko Weeks. Just repeating. 30-minute halves, of course, in this, the under-16s. Genthouse starting to make those runs that I alluded to early on in the first half. that Queensland will have to watch out when he decides to go. Well, he didn't see too much of it in the first 30 minutes, but I'm sure in this second half we'll see it on a regular basis. Here's a high kick. Junior Tupou coming out after it, but Xavier Savage takes it well, but then the ball comes free. And they're going to say here a strip from New South Wales and a Queensland feed. So it was stripped out, propelled forward by New South Wales and a Queensland feed. Here it is, and there, yeah, good decision. Zion Tuasa knocked the ball forward. He did well there, Xavier Savage, taking that ball. Ooh, thought the offload was going to come there in traffic. That would have spelt danger. Sow plays it. These are tough meters for Queensland. They probably have to use a bit of width here to get out of their own half. If they go one out, there'll be easy pickings here for New South Wales. Tate Roberts, 7 or 8 metres. Oh, that's well read there from the marker, Clay Webb. Finally, they're getting some metres, but it is the last. They're only on their own 30 here, Queensland. And the pass goes to no one. It's behind Walsh. He'll pick it up. He'll be tackled. This will be a changeover. Noah Griffiths makes the tackle. And New South Wales now will have a fresh set of 6 on the Queensland 10-metre line. It did well in the end, the last couple of tackles of that set to find some metres, Queensland, but it all came awry on the last. New South Wales in front by 6, looking to extend that lead. Clay Webb, 3 metres away from the line. They go out the back. Now it's with the number 11 in Kent. He scored a try in the last minute of the first half. They're a metre away, New South Wales. Queensland's defence holding firm at the moment, but they've got big numbers to the right here, New South Wales, as they look to go that way. But a good tackle in the end. And Queensland are going to come away with it. And they get a penalty. So they did very well there, Queensland. I'm sure their coach, Mick Roberts, will be happy with the defence. New South Wales knocking on the door. New South Wales now with the defending to do. Queensland with good field position. The 9 is out there now for Queensland in Adamson. You can see them there in their headgear. And another penalty. There's some ill discipline here from New South Wales. So Queensland fine touch. 15 away from New South Wales line. There's 19 minutes left. Queensland trailing by 6. Here they go, Queensland. Good hands. Walsh gives it to Roberts. Roberts going for the line. He'll turn around and be held up. He's held up, Tate Roberts. Reece Walsh, quick hands. He did well there, Roberts, to hold on to the ball.
Let's give it cheers for our Queenslanders. Come on, Queensland, in you go.
Still a couple of tackles left in this set. 8 away from the line. New South Wales defence holding firm. Now Ripley out the back. Walsh, it's been picked up here by Matthew Komalafe. They're not going to get to him, are they? Coming out after him is Stocks. Also there is Savage. Savage gets him. And then Stocks gets the ball. What about that for a defensive play? He went into touch anyway, so that is a sensational tackle. A try saver by Xavier Savage. He does extremely well here. Xavier Savage coming across. Kolalafe looked like he was destined to score, and he puts him into touch. Great passage of play. Thought for all money Matthew Komalafe was going to score. But a try-saving tackle that could turn the match there by Xavier Savage. Dare I say it, Scott Sattler-esque. You won't see too many cover defending tackles like that. I'll tell you what, I'll give Henry Stocks a rap as well. He was there also. Still Queensland trailing by 6. New South Wales with that one try in the second half to KO Weeks. Something we haven't seen a lot of, and that's a side getting to a kick, a conventional set there by Queensland. "16 minutes remaining. New South Wales in front by 6 points. Jack Williams with a good run. Quick play the ball. Boney finds his man on the outside there. And that's Penasini. Kick downfield. Xavier Savage with a bit of work to do. He's got a defender in front of him. And he's going to be bundled into touch. And he had the option to just get down low there and succumb to the tackle, but he tried to beat the man on his outside. And New South Wales put him into touch. It was a good chase. Tuasa there, Junior Tupou as well. So New South Wales with a chance to take a commanding lead with 15 minutes left or just under. We've got 2 players coming on the blind side here. Will they look to go to a short side, New South Wales? Well, differential penalty given away. These kids won't know what the referee waving the arm would mean. Well, it means they can't take the 2. And as you can see, they're pointing to the post. Trey Mooney there was pointing to the post, but no, you can't take the 2 off a scrum penalty, but they can certainly go for more than that. Josh Bevan, 2 metres away from the line. Williams. Out they go here, New South Wales. Boney finds the centre, who's going to go and be very hard to stop from there. He climbs over the defenders and will score a try. Penasini will grab the 4-pointer for New South Wales. They like it, New South Wales. Has the referee awarded the try? He has, or he has now. The try has just been awarded. And Viliami Penasini has grabbed the try. New South Wales lead by 10 with a kick to come. Good ball movement. Didn't overplay his hand, Donovan Boney. This is great work. Just when you thought he was going to succumb to all the defenders, he just leaps over the top and scores the try. talking to the New South Wales coaching staff, and they're saying that probably the strongest centre that they've seen in this age group. And they said he'll take some stopping if given an opportunity close to the line. I'll tell you what, they weren't wrong. Here's a vital kick. It hits the post. So it's a 10-point ball game. New South Wales 20, leading Queensland 10. So that was vital, that kick missing. Gives Queensland just that little bit of hope. But the clock is certainly in Queensland's favour. Strong run from Bevan. Getting good service off their bench here in New South Wales. That's Jack Williams in jersey number 14. Tupou. He's tackled. They're into Queensland territory here, New South Wales. Through Mooney. Williams. Tateo. Williams, they go down a short side. The kick there from Griffiths. Does well there, Walsh. One thing that Noah Griffiths has done is he's really followed up his kicks well. Been magnificent, the New South Wales halfback this afternoon, and just controlling the team. We've seen also too some of the individual brilliance of KO Weeks. 11 minutes left. Tate Roberts with a good run there for Queensland. And they get a penalty on the back of it. So with a tick over 10 minutes left and Queensland trailing by 10, they need some points. They find the line, 26 away from the New South Wales line. Higgins, he's been good, the Queensland number 11. Some good strong runs. Stocks, Ripley, out wide they go. Oh, lovely pass, and Queensland are in. They hit back. Keegan Vandenberg with the try. The Redcliffe Jr. is in. And we've got a ball game once again. Queensland bring themselves to within a converted try of New South Wales. Good hands, good work in the lead up. Beautiful ball, and Keegan Vandenberg recognises the lead-up work for his teammates. He realises how important that one is. Tough conversion coming up here from Reece Walsh. Nailed one at the opposite end of the ground in the first half from a similar position. Moves in, strikes it well, coming around, no goal. Just missed. 20 points to 14, 6-point margin. Another exciting interstate clash. New South Wales under 16s 20, Queensland under 16s 14. And we've got 8.5 minutes remaining. Joubert, can't miss him there with his red hair, running strongly. Caleb Evans. Adamson finds the lock forward there in Brendan Piakura. Ripley. And that one's been knocked on there by New South Wales. This could well be a Queensland feed. It will be. So a bit of luck there for Queensland. Late in the tackle count, they'll get a feed of the scrum. Just short of the halfway line. 7.5 minutes remaining. We'll take this time with 7.5 minutes remaining as well too to just congratulate, I'm sure on behalf of all of those that have been watching these games right throughout the State of Origin series this year, and then of course this afternoon as well, the coaches and officials from both the Queensland Rugby League and New South Wales Rugby League who have put these teams together. They've all been extremely well prepared, well coached, and you talk to players from both states and they really enjoyed the experience that they've had as they still in very much the early stages of their adventure into rugby league. Now Higgins just fires a pass over the top that goes into touch. Well, they didn't need that one early in the tackle count, Queensland, because there's still plenty of time left. 6.5 minutes. Just panicked a little bit there. So congratulations to all of the coaches, trainers, all the staff. And well done to all of those who have been able to put this broadcast to air as well for each of the games too. It's been an honour from my point of view to be able to broadcast all of these games. Hopefully done it now for a few years, hopefully continue into the future. It's great that everyone is able to see the future stars of rugby league on show for their respective states. Boy, aren't there a lot of them that we can keep an eye on, put in the black book, so to speak. New South Wales, though, with a chance now to seal the contest. Will they look at going for one? Williams goes to Bevan. He's straight and hard into the Queensland line. Will they look to kick a field goal here, New South Wales? They might go for more than that. Williams. It is the last. What do they do here, New South Wales? They are going to try to... Oh, they won't go for one because they're going to get 6 and they're going to win the game. Noah Griffiths caught the Queenslanders napping, and that'll be enough, you'd think, from here to see New South Wales win the under-16s Origin. Noah Griffiths, outstanding today at halfback. He's been organising the team so very well. He's got a real calmness about him. Under pressure, summed up the situation quite well. He looks like a quality player to keep an eye on in the future. Noah Griffiths sealing the game for New South Wales. There's 4 minutes left. It's been a game that has ebbed and flowed throughout. Good shot there of the task that Donovan Boney faces. Stabs at it, just guides it between the uprights. So New South Wales are going to go on to win the under-16s Origin. There's 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Queensland, they'll go the short kickoff, will they? No, they just bang it deep. And it's gone out on the full. So a penalty for New South Wales on the halfway line. There's a look at it. Penalty here for New South Wales. Donovan Boney will kick for touch and find it. They're looking to finish strongly here. Penasini grabbed that try not all that long ago that put New South Wales on their way to victory. Justin Hodges there. Now, Noah Griffiths again going for the line. He gets over it. They're going to hold him up though this time, force him back in the field of play. A penalty to New South Wales. And you'd think they just take the two here to wind down the clock. It's exactly what they're going to do. Take the 2 points here, New South Wales. So well done to New South Wales on winning the under-16s Origin Clash here at Suncorp Stadium. Good crowd in attendance as well. Donovan Boney to look to add the extras. Two points into the final minute. Makes no mistake. New South Wales 28, Queensland 14. And congratulations to New South Wales. Good crowd on hand too, watching the under-16 Origin. Beautiful day here in Brisbane. Oh, what about the bounce here? Queensland could pick it up, they don't. New South Wales can, though, and they're off and gone. Straight downfield, long pass over the top. Tupou's got it. Tupou shrugging away from defenders. Extraordinary passage of rugby league. This will be the last play of the game. New South Wales, Griffiths, short pass. That'll be dropped. And that'll be all she wrote for the under-16s Origin. Well done, New South Wales, getting the victory over Queensland, 28 points to 14. And don't they like it? They're happy, the Blues,